not sure how we became the new Toys R Us over the years, but it's time to clear out some inventory. So, what is the first thing you see when you come home from work and walk through the door? Well, for me, I see some returning clutter and some bad habits and some hot spots that are the hottest around. And it's okay. I'm not going to put myself down. I'm not going to say that I failed. What I'm going to say is, that's actually not bad. I can see where you're improving. Because the last time we cleaned this section was actually the end of July before we went on vacation. And it didn't get bad until recently because me and my hubby, we have been working 6 days a week. We've been working a lot. And yes, the boys have helped us. And that's probably why it's not as bad, because in the past, when I used to clean an area up within a week, it would look like this tenfold. The mess would just return. So we're going to keep a positive mindset about this so that we can keep moving forward. We can keep evolving because it's okay. We already know how to declutter this, right? We already know how to clean this up. And then we can reset and be mindful of continuing our 2-minute hotspots. Some days we might have to have 15-minute hotspots. But as long as all 4 of us are very mindful about it, we'll be okay and successful. Now, I really want to declutter these toy baskets because the boys rarely open them up and go through them. And this is like high rent storage area right here. The living room is the landing area. So I rather use these baskets for something else. So if we want to get to those toy bins, the first thing we have to do is clean out the area in front of it. And the first thing I see is Ty's soccer bag. We are in full soccer season, practice games, you name it, we're in it. So let's put that to the side. Next is this Hershey Kisses bag, because when hubby and I found out we both had off 3 days for the Labor Day weekend, we surprised the kids and booked a trip to Hershey Park in Pennsylvania. But of course, when we came home, we had to go to work the next day, back to school, and we didn't put everything away right away. Okay, no big deal. We're doing it now, right? And I made sure to be mindful to not bring home a ton of souvenirs and just kind of bring home more experiences, like creating this custom big Reese cups, right? And the Christmas ornament that you saw. I tried to make sure that we didn't buy a lot of knick-knack stuff. Next is this little tie-dyed backpack. Now, when we're on vacation, on the boardwalk or visiting like the parks and stuff, I don't carry a purse. I put everything in this backpack so that I can be hands-free. When we came home from vacation, I did not put everything away. So we'll use this time. We'll sort through it, put all the little odds and ends back where they belong, throw away trash, recycle it as best as we can, and it's okay. We're completing the task now. And these bags over here, this was a little back to school shopping. We went to Bath & Body Works because the boys wanted some of the little hand sanitizers in their backpacks. So we went and bought them a few of them. And Brandon actually had a gift card that we found from his birthday, and he really likes Vans. So we took him to the Van shop in the mall, and he picked out some things for school. He picked out a new hat. He also got a couple of t-shirts for school, and he also got a new wallet. So we'll just take his new hat, put it into the basket by the door, because that's where I keep all their winter hats and gloves at, so they know exactly where to find them. And after Brandon helped me with the laundry, he took his new shirts and hung them up into his closet. Next are these little baskets that someone very sweet dropped off to me because she knows that I was cleaning out my hoarded house and thought that I could use these for the organizing part. And luckily, I am far enough in my recovery and hoarding that if I don't use them, I'll gift them to somebody else. But the thought behind it was so incredibly sweet. Next is my little pink laptop that I do bring to work with me. And I just kind of need a better spot with it because I just kind of drop it right in the front here. So maybe what I'll do is that little section right there, maybe I'll straighten it up and keep the laptop bag there. That way it's easy to grab and go. And my best friend, who is very organized, always tells me, the moment you walk through the door and you have a bag or something in your hand, put it away right away. It'll only take a minute or two. She knows I have to run to soccer practice. She knows my ADHD is cycling like drop and go to the next, go to the next. So we're going to be very mindful of breaking those habits. That's a new habit to create. No matter what is in my hand, as soon as I walk through the door, take that minute or two to put it away. Here's another example of that drop and go moment. So the boys, I take their first day of school pictures with this sign since they were in preschool. And instead of following through and putting it away in the laundry room, I dropped it right there and ran to work. Same with my pink water bottle. I came home, I dropped it right there instead of taking it into the kitchen so that I could wash it properly. The ADHD mind is always spinning. Now, real quickly, I want to clean off the top of this table because it is the hottest of hotspots. And I want to have family meals. That is the most important thing, is that we're sitting down and having a family dinner together, especially now that we're working so much and that school is back in full swing. So what I'm gonna do is we're just gonna take everything off. We're gonna put things away. We're also gonna declutter some things that we don't need anymore. Now, the biggest issue I have with this table is the mail. I hate going through the mail. I hate going through the mail, and I let it pile up. And hubby definitely does go through some of the mail, throw some things out. But because of who I was in the past, I would get upset if he threw something out that I didn't go through. And yet here I am avoiding it. So you can see where it very easily piles up. So each day we'll go through the mail and we'll make sure that we're tossing and recycling things out on a daily basis. And now we can finally tackle these toy bins because they're not taking up any more high rent storage area anymore. No. If they're not going to play with them in here, then it's time to get out of here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to dump them all out on the floor, Kamari style, lay it all out so that you can see everything. And then I will have the boys go through everything and keep what they want and declutter what they don't. So what we're going to do is we are going to take these baskets. Each boy will get one and it'll be their keep basket. So whatever toy they want to keep, they'll put it into here. And the rest of it, they'll let go, donate, take it to Goodwill. It's going to be out of here. All right, guys, so you each have a keep basket. So whatever toys you're keeping, go ahead and put into the basket, okay? And the other stuff that stays in the middle, we'll just, donate them or give them away. Oh, I know you guys love that cannon. That's probably one of your favorites, huh?
Squishy ball.
Oh,
there's the monkey.
Oh, I know monkey's being kept.
Yo, pass me.
Now, I am so proud of my boys because everything in the middle, they're letting go of. Oh yeah, it's a tossy, it's out of here. And everything in the basket, they are keeping. And I am just so blown away because they're so good at decluttering. Thank God, they are way better than me. So now, tears, there are no more toys in these baskets anymore. And it's time to put a new name on this label. But I quickly realized that this almost seems permanent. I can't get this off. So unfortunately, I don't have time to go to Michael's and buy new ones. So we're going to improvise for this video temporarily. And I remembered in the basement, in one of my many craft bins, that I actually have chalk labels. So this is just going to be temporary, right? That way it can be labeled now. Because I want one of the bins to be one of Mommy's things. Now, I'm always using my agenda books, my binders for all the different things that I'm in, especially this one. I'm always grabbing this one because I am part of a very big charitable Christmas board this year. And we'll be going more into that later towards Christmas. But for now, I need to have all of my notebooks and my journals and my binders handy in one spot so they're not spread all over the place. Now, for the last bin, I'm making a YouTube basket because I have lost 3 microphones that plug into your phone and clipped onto here. And because all this stuff didn't have a home, and I'm always looking for things when I want to record something, it's all over the place. So what I want to do is everything that I use for YouTube videos will be placed in this basket. It finally has a home. I don't have to rebuy a 4th microphone. I will find the microphone. And of course, my big dream would be to have my own YouTube studio and my own office space. And who knows, maybe, just maybe, if we declutter the basement enough, we can transform it into that space. It's always good to have dreams because it keeps you motivated. Now, I originally had big plans for this bookcase, like a complete declutter, reorganize. But unfortunately, on my 2 days off, I got called into work, which is okay. You're supposed to be there for your job. But we got to complete this. Like, I got to declutter the flowers that my husband gave me August 25th. Yeah, I know, they're still there. And I really wanted to make sure that I got this video out this week. But it won't feel complete if I don't do a light decluttering, if I don't straighten it up, if I don't wipe some of the things down. It's not going to feel complete. So what we're going to do is we're going to do just that. There'll be plenty more opportunities in the future to rearrange this, to maybe make DIY organizational pieces and decor, to rearrange everything. And I think I put too much pressure on myself to try and create these perfect spaces. And honestly, I think a lot of people do the same too. And what we have to do is just step back and give ourselves a round of applause because we're doing it. Each day, if it's 5 minutes, 10 minutes, we're getting closer to our goals. Our goals of coming in through that door and opening up our spaces so that we can enjoy it. It doesn't have to look like a perfect Pinterest area. Right now, we just need it to be clean and functional for our families. And maybe one day in the future, we can start to sketch out and create those Pinterest pictures. But for now, let's focus on the growth and not the lack and not where we feel behind. No, we're doing it. Each week, we're getting better at our habits. We're decluttering more. The spaces are looking better. That's what we're going to focus on.